everyone. Welcome to day 84. Today we begin our study of the book of Revelation in our 2790 series, and it's clear from the very beginning that we are in a different kind of writing this time. This is not a letter. This is not a gospel. This is not Romans, where it's a pretty clear presentation of the gospel. In fact, this is an apocalyptic writing. And the first verse of it says that it's a vision, singular, a single vision, meant to all be seen as one vision, not a sequence of visions, not to be taken chronologically, but a vision of the second coming of Christ, that Jesus is going to return. And it's meant to provide hope to a people who live in a troubled world. The church is under tremendous persecution when this is written, and the people need hope. And what the writer does is he couches the truth of the gospel of Jesus Christ into symbolic and literal language so that people can see that God is supreme. If you're going to get anything out of this, from beginning to end, there's two words that you should keep in the back of your mind as you're reading everything. Those two words are very simple. God wins. In the end, the story is the story of the lordship of Jesus Christ over heaven and earth. And so we're going to see, as we open this revelation of John, it begins with this vision of Jesus Christ as Lord, this magnificent vision of Jesus and the sword coming out of his mouth and the feet. And these are all both literal and symbolic images of Jesus Christ. And then in the second and third chapter, we get to the seven churches and the good and the bad with the seven churches, and what God intends for us to understand for ourselves as church. All churches have trouble, and yet to overcome, there needs to be this focus on Jesus Christ. So one of the first things that we want to learn is some of the symbolism that's important. In our study, we're going to see a lot of numbers. And so the first number that we see is the number 7, the 7 churches. And 7 is the symbol for completion and wholeness. It means that it's really meant to be a vision for all of the churches, not just for these 7 churches, but for all of the churches that were alive present, and the churches that have been alive, and the churches that are alive today, to persevere in the midst of persecution. So enjoy the beginning of our study of Revelation.